now I'm going to go over Revolve, and all I have here is just a simple cylinder to show an example. So if I wanted to put a Revolve cut in this thing, I would just select, first I'd take my reference and put a reference axis here, and that'll be the axis we can use to run this around. And then I'll go to any of the right plane or the front plane will work. So we'll go to the front plane and sketch on that. And I'm just going to put any shape for right now to explain what I'm doing. Okay, and now for it to work, all you do is select Revolve, and then you gotta select the axis that you want to revolve around, and that's the one, and I'll accept, and that's a Revolve. And I meant to do a Revolve Cut, but I did that one instead, so I'm going to delete that. Oops, not that one. I'm going to delete this, and I'm going to do a Revolve Cut. Revolve Cut. Select what I want to revolve around. So sometimes it won't click on that. I'll click on this, and then I'll click on that, and I'll say OK. And there's my Revolve Cut. And now if I wasn't happy with this, with the cut, I can always go in here and just say Edit Sketch. And because I have 3D, Instant 3D on, it shows me my preview. I can always press I if I don't like to see that, but I usually keep it on. Sometimes I shut it off, but usually it stays on. And I can always make this whatever I want. I can adjust whatever I need to. So that's that. And I say OK, accept to get out of that, and say OK, and that's the Revolve. You can also, another example of Revolve would be, say I go on my right plane and sketch on that, and I have a circle here, and I say OK, and I revolve. Now I can choose this, or actually this, I'm sorry, and say OK, and that's a revolve. So there's really not much you can say for a revolve. It's mainly for if I went in my front plane and I sketch, and I'll make a quick sketch. Okay, and now I accept that, and I want to revolve. So I can just select this as my revolve and say OK. Or I can edit the sketch back to normal 2. And now I could put a point or a line anywhere I want to. Like I could have put it, the line here if I want. Or I could have just used that thing, but so wherever this thing is, I can have a distance in between this and say that's okay. And then you just come out and revolve, and you select what you want to revolve around. You can revolve around that, and I have a hole in there. I can revolve around this, 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 this. So that's the revolve. Really not much you could say for the revolve. But it also, I want to say that if I have 3D Sketch on, if I wasn't happy with this, I can go like this. I can go like this and make adjustments. Or I can come in here and edit the profile, and then I can see exactly what I'm doing. And this is, I like to do this. I like to work this way. Then I can see exactly the profile and say okay. And you can always come in, and if you need a total different shape, you could just draw that in, accept, cut this out, and then all you do is click on the line again, and now I have the total different shape. And this could be adjusted like always, or I could just press I if I didn't want to see that and just make my adjustments that way. But I usually keep it on and say okay. And now again you can adjust all these, can be adjusted. So that's the Revolve. I think that's it pretty much on the Revolve. Thank you for watching. Bye.